Casino and Resort. We're really excited to have Fresquez Productions and Mike Winklejohn here again to put on a fabulous show for us. Right now, tickets are on sale, as Lenny said, they're only $25, so this is an extremely reasonable show, and it's going to be a good night here for MMA. At Isleta, you can go online, just go to isleta.com, make sure it's our authentic website, or better yet, come inside and come to our Players Club, go to the box office, and you can purchase your tickets here. That night, we will have we anticipate a really large walk-up crowd, so get your tickets early. And the doors will open at 5:30 and first bout's at 7, so make sure you get here a little bit early. Thank you.
All right, everybody, let's get things started. So we have 7 amateur fights scheduled and 5 pro fights. So what I want to do is I want to start off with the amateur card first. So nobody ever wants to go first, but I know Lydia just loves the microphone. So we got Lydia Warren, she's fighting Laura John. Laura John's fighting out of Texas. She actually used to train in our gym for a while, but she's going to step up and fight Lydia. So Lydia, come on up and say a few words.
I usually like the microphone, but when you're cutting weights, like mixed emotions. But yeah, I'm Lydia. I fought in the last Jackson Week card back November 30th. I was the first fight of the night then too, but you know it's good, just get it started and get it over with too. So I look forward to this one again. I didn't think I was going to get a fight on this one, but I did, I guess about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So I'm thankful for Laura for taking it. I actually do know her. She used to train here, I guess about 2 years ago now. But it's no bad blood, you know, it's just business. That's what we do, you know, I'm a fighter and that's what I'm here for. So at the end of the night, you know, like, I don't have any bad blood towards her. I like the girl, but I mean, we're gonna throw hands. So if you like stuff like that, come out. If you don't, stay home because you're not gonna wanna see it, so. Thank you.
Well, the second amateur fight of the night, guys, we got both guys are here. Out of Roswell, we got, I want to say Kenneth Brown. It's Kenneth or Kenneth, so I apologize, sir. Kenneth Brown's fighting Manny Nahara out of Fit NHB, so let's have Kenneth come on up first.
My name is Kenneth Brown. I'm fighting out of Roswell, New Mexico. I was hoping to get put on this card. At first I had a matchup and wasn't 100% that it was going to happen. Then I heard Manny was willing to accept it out of Carlsbad. And it's going to be a good fight. We're going to go at it, you know, put on a show. We want everybody to come out there, come see us. We wouldn't be anything without the fans, you know. We need the support of the people. Thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Kenneth Brown's opponent is Manny Nahara out of Fifth. And come on up and say a few words, please.
My name is Manny Nahara. I'm fighting out of Carlsbad, New Mexico. I train HB and Kingdom Jiu-Jitsu, and I'll fight MMA. And just ready to throw hands, you know what I mean? Get down to Mexico stuff. Thank you.
All right, next in the card, next amateur fight on the card. Both the guys are here. We got this young man, Randy Baker's fighting Ian Velasquez. Ian's actually working out with an old coach of mine, Frank Rivera, a nice, great gentleman, smart as they come. Randy's that kid that came to my gym. Everybody's got, why is he here, coach? But he's learned so much in the time he's lived at our gym. Randy, come up and say a few words.
I just want to say it's an honor to be here, and I really appreciate y'all having me up. I want to make sure to let y'all know it's going to be a real great show tonight between my fight and everyone else's. It's one of the most stacked cards in Jackson Wing Fight Night's history. You know, we got Steve Garcia versus his opponent, and then Kenan Jackson, Edwin Cooper. They're all fighting on there. Lydia, I mean, they're all introducing themselves. It's going to be one heck of a fireworks show from everybody. Who knows who's going to make the biggest boom and the biggest splash in the water, but we're going to get some good stuff going on. It's going to be an excellent show. And once again, I just want to say thanks to Mr. Fresquez for having us out here and letting us be able to do our thing, especially so close to home. And, you know, God bless everybody, and may the best man win every bout.
Mr. Baker's opponent is Ian Velasquez. Come up, Ian, and say a few words, sir.
Hi, my name is Ian Velasquez. There's not much more to say than we've been working hard, and we're going to keep you guys in the juices. And thank you for having me in the card. Thank you.
We've got a couple more amateur fights on the card. I'm sure you guys have a list in front of you. Let's go ahead and get on forward with the pros that are on the card. And the guys that are here, of course, they're here from our gym. I got Kenan Jackson. He's a military guy, one of the best athletes ever to come to my gym. I'm real excited about him. He's fighting a kid out of Virginia and by the name of David Simpson. Kenan, come up and say a few words, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kenan Jackson. I've been training here at Jackson Wing for about 2.5 years now. And I'm super stoked about this fight. You know, it was a blessing to be making my pro debut here in my new backyard. So thank you guys, thank you to the promoters for taking a chance on me. You know, of course we sell tickets, so they took a chance and felt like I did my part, so a lot of tickets out here. But they said come next week, it's gonna, or not next week, next Friday, it's gonna be a great fight. You know, doing a lot of homework on this guy, and then a little about myself, a little self-promotion. I'm 6-1 as an amateur, and I'm not trying to boast or brag or anything, but all of those wins are finishes. You know, most of them within 40 seconds. So coming to fight, and from Friday night, it's going to be kill or be killed. So see you guys out there.
All right, guys, I made a mistake. Norris came up and told me I got hit in the head too many times in my career. I forgot one of our amateurs that is here on the card, Noel. Mayo is fighting Zach Rodriguez. Noel, come on up and say a few words, please.
It's Mayo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm just ready to get this over with. I'm just happy that I'm fighting in my hometown. 2 years ago, I fought in Colorado. So I'm ready to ring it. And now I'm ready to show you guys what I'm about. It's mafioso, Noel Mayo. But yeah, let's get it on.
Thank you, Mr. Mayo. All right, next up on the pro part of the card here, I got Edwin Cooper. I always said in New Mexico we had this basketball player, Michael Cooper. I said it's going to come back. The Coop's coming back. He's fighting Antoine Mosley out of Atlanta. Antoine's crazy, throws crazy punches. It's going to be a hectic athletic thing going on out here. But Edwin's got some skill. He's been to my gym for a while. He's got a great future. Edwin, come up and talk a little bit. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Edwin Cooper Jr. I represent Jackson Wing. For the most part, I'm excited about this week and being able to fight on the cards with Steve Garcia, Will, Kenan as pros, and being able to see some amateur fighters, Randy and Lydia also, as well as some new members to represent Jackson Wing. All just fighting on the same card together because we all grind together and sweat and compete together. So I'm excited to do that. And I did that a couple times in my amateur career out in Arizona, and it was great. So hopefully this event turns out very well out here in New Mexico, Albuquerque. I get an opportunity to fight in front of where I stay now. You know, I'm from Chicago, but I've been living out here in New Mexico for a while now. So now this is my new home. So it's be a great event for me to showcase my skills and talent on Friday night. So definitely grab some tickets and come out and support the whole team of Jackson Week, and it'll be fun.
That'll be all.
Thanks, Google. All right, guys. Next up, Will Santiago's fighting Jared Gooden out of Atlanta. Jared is a lot of experience. He's fought at a pretty high level. Will, of course, has fought at an even higher level, I believe. He was in the Contender Series, and he's had knockouts of the year on Access TV. He's fought on our card before. I don't know if anybody hits harder than this guy. He's part of our family. He actually runs my gym, another gym of mine called Links Gym. Will Santiago, come up and say a few words, sir.
Hello, everyone. It's been a long road back for me. The last year, about a year and a half or so, maybe longer than that, I was dealing with some health issues that I had no clue about. And thanks to my JW nutrition team, I'm back on track. I'm back at where I need to be at. And I'm just ready to put on the show. Coach said it best. I run one of the sister school of our gym, and the people who help me get ready for this fight were parents of the kids that I teach. Just fight for them.
Okay, guys, main event. You know what? The last time the main event, we had Steve Garcia in the card. It was a bloody mess. He's fighting Andrew Whitney out of Florida. Same thing. This young man has got a lot of skills. He's real talented. He's a wrestler that throws real hard punches. Steve's going to shut that down. He's got this incredible long style that scares a lot of people. And I think after this fight, what we're going to see is him launch him up to the big time. Steve Garcia is here. Steve, come up and say a few words, sir.
How's everybody doing? First off, I just want to say it's a blessing to be here again. I know we had one already, but you know, it's good to be here. It's a good week. It's a nerve-wracking week. It's a hectic week, but you know what? Friday comes and it's gonna be on, man. I want to thank God as always. He's blessed me with an amazing team. These people around me that are just so supportive. I love it. I want to thank Mr. Fresquez. This guy just really does an amazing job putting together these cards, and I know he doesn't have to, but I think he likes the fight game maybe as much as we do. I like to think that. Also, I'd like to thank my Uncle John and everybody else involved, along with my coaches, you know, Coach Greg, Link, and my dad, and everybody else, all my teammates are here. It does kind of suck that my opponent, he's not here. I definitely would prefer to, you know, talk to him directly, look him in the eye, but you know, it doesn't matter. I'm the headliner. He's my co-headliner. These are my people here. My JW squad's here with me. We're just gonna come and bring it. That's really what it's all coming down to. These people, we're gonna overpower this state. We're gonna overpower this event, and I'm truly excited. I don't know if my opponent is ready for what's to come. I don't know if these fans are ready for what's to come. There's a storm coming, and I highly encourage everybody to buy tickets. If you haven't bought tickets, I highly encourage everybody to get a little bit closer. I suggest, to be honest, don't check your phones. Turn the lights up a little bit, because you ain't gonna want to miss this. This is gonna be a well fought, a well produced, it maintains a JW card. And I just want to thank everybody for showing up, and I'm excited as well. You know, I plan out there, as always, giving everything I got, and we're just going to go out there and just put on a show and just have a blast. Is there any questions?
What did you learn about yourself this camp?
What I learned about myself. You know what? I want to say that there's been a lot of work on my arsenal as of lately. I've been having to change up a few things. I've had to incorporate more experience into my training than I've really had to worry about skill and all that stuff. Because it's nice when you put your time in. And this is going to be over, I think, my 25th or 26th fight. You know, since I've been around, and to some that might be many, to some that's not. But I've really been able to, really just, I guess, tune in on the fact that I am also a veteran, and I can go out there and I can dictate these fights. I can, pinpoint what I need to do during the fight, and just recognizing those opportunities and making sure that I capitalize on everything that I possibly can within my power, I guess. So I've really been focusing on that. Me and Coach Wink, this guy's really just helped me just pretty much just get used to being uncomfortable. And that was a big part of it. I was uncomfortable, and I had to get out of my comfort zone and learn how to do certain things, and I fought him on it, and I apologize for that, Coach, but now I'm a better man for it. And I know it's gonna take me up to the top, so that's where we're going.
How much has fighting with Bellator and now having these last couple fights here make you appreciate that crowd advantage that you mentioned earlier with your expectations of possibly not fighting here again after this?
Yeah, this is always home to me. I know that even if I fought, out of state or wherever I fought, I had a ton of the support. People from here, this is my family. I have so much actual immediate family, but everybody else, they've always been able to just hey Steve, you got it. And it's funny because everybody says the same thing, you got it, you're not gonna. And it's awesome to have that, because for me it's a lot harder, than, going out there and doing it. But when it happens, it's the best feeling in the world, because you feel like you're just really just embracing everybody's love, and you didn't let them down. And so I really hone in on my home here. Like I said, I have new people that come into the camp that are not from here, but man, they're my family too. I have Poop, and I have Will, and everybody. They moved down here because they know what kind of camp we got down here, and what Greg and Coach Wink have really just worked on for over 20 plus years, I'm sure. We got a good thing going here. We definitely have a good thing going here. The experience in fighting in those promotions are definitely a big help to me, being able to headline events and stuff like that, but I can't let that get to my head. I have a very game opponent, and my eyes are on the prize. I have to stay focused. I have to stay disciplined. So I'm gonna go out there, and you're gonna see a disciplined fighter in there, and we're gonna do work. What do I know about my opponent? I know he likes to swing hard. And I'm not saying he's not technical anywhere else. But from what I see is, he's looking for that one punch knockout. And it's gonna be interesting. Because I have that as well. I have the same thing that he does. He hits hard, I hit hard. I'm sure he has wrestling, I got wrestling. He has jits, I got some jits. But this is a fight. We're gonna see who's the better man that night, especially when it comes to the stand-up. I feel like, as a human being, I have the advantage. He's shorter. I know his length is like 68. My reach is 74. I'm 6'4". I think he's 5'6", 5'7". So I definitely have advantages on the feet. But like I said, I can't really count him out. I'm not going to, because I know that when we start, counting people out, that definitely gives him the edge, because I'm, in a way, kind of letting off the gas pedal. You know what I mean? I have to make him look like he's the biggest monster ahead of me. And when you're running, when you're doing, you're visualizing that. You're visualizing that there's this big monster that you just got to rip apart until it's actually time to actually fight. Then you just see a man, and we all bleed. If everybody was like untouchable, we wouldn't train. I wouldn't train. I would just, go in there, fight, and beat everybody. But because we all are beatable, we are all capable of losing in some sort of way. I know everybody says that they're unbeatable, but that's untrue, or else we wouldn't train. So we got to go in there. We got to be, prepared. And my camp's done that, and the experience that I've, had over the years have done that. And I'm excited to show it Friday.
What's your preference? Do you like a guy who comes in and swinging for the fences right away?
I do like that. The old me definitely like that. I knew that we were going to stay on our feet. I've had actually on previous cards with Lydia Fresquez, I've duked it out on many of them, and I think it's fun. I think the fans love it. I love seeing just the fans a while. It's an amazing feeling. I love that feeling, especially when you can hear them, you start getting chanting, and you know, crowds going crazy. Like I said, there's nothing like it. But you know, now that I'm more experienced and stuff like that, I can dictate to, you know, where I want it, and I always want to definitely impress the crowd. I always definitely want to fight for them, but at the end of the day, I got to also play to win, and I think I can do it on the feet, and I think I can do it on the ground, so it don't matter. So that's where we're going in. We're just going to go in and we're going to win this fight.
Your opponent's down in Florida training at sea level, and all of you are here training at altitude.
Yes, sir.
How does that play to your advantage and to their what's their disadvantage?
I don't want to say that there's a huge advantage, but there is. There is. I fought at sea level, and I could go for days. Do I think that he didn't put in his work? I think he put in his work. I think that he knows that he's coming up to elevation. But you can train all you want up here. I even know that people, you know, for the Lobos, they hate coming down here to play at the pit because they know the elevation is gonna, you know, be a big factor in it. And in a 3-round fight or a 5-round fight, it's gonna definitely take a toll. And I think that, you know, that might be something in the back of his head. It may or may not be. I can't speak for him. What I do know is I do train here. I've trained here my whole entire life, and you know, I've always had the advantage going almost anywhere else. I think maybe Colorado is the only place that might be a little bit, I guess, harder, but really it's been a big, I guess, a big advantage in my corner than it has been in my opponent's corner. And I think this is something he's going to deal with. He's going to struggle a little bit. But like I said, it doesn't mean that he didn't train. I'm sure he did, because trust me, if he didn't train for me, it's going to be a quick night for him. It's going to be the fastest night for him, and it's not going to be good. So if he trained as hard as I'm assuming he did, like I said, especially like how I train, it's going to be a hard fight. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen Friday. I guess we'll see. Anything else? All right, thank you guys. God bless.
Okay, guys, real fast. Hey, Brendan Trujillo came in, so I want to give him the opportunity to come up and sell everybody on himself. So, Brendan, come on up, sir. Say a few words.
Hey guys, I'm fighting Dakota Monroe, but first off, I just want to thank Doris and Wink right here, just nominating in the card. I've been on a couple of cards before, and I just love to compete, along with these guys right here. This is a great gym in Albuquerque, born and raised here. Even though I don't train with these guys, I really look up to these guys. These guys are monsters. So, it's just cool just to be with these guys and just be on the same card. Dakota Monroe, he's out of Carlsbad. This guy, so I've been working on the ground, so it's I'm something pressure, I've been on a layoff for about a year and a half now, I want to say. The last person I fought was Randy right here. This guy's a monster right here, so he lit a fire in me. So yeah, I'm just ready. Just Friday, let's go. So that's all I really gotta say. Just thanks for the opportunity. Everybody, good luck. Let's get it. Steve as well. Man, this guy's a monster too. Good. Just happy to be compared with these guys. So, yeah. So, yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you.
We'll go past a couple close-offs. A couple people that have opponents that are here. I want you guys to go face to face. If I can get Mr. Velasquez and Mr. Baker to come up in front of the podium and do a close-off, I'd really appreciate it. Guys, Mr. Nahara and Mr. Brown, come up, guys. great real fast before we finish up, guys. Their weigh-in's Thursday, 2 o'clock. Come on down, check it out. It's when all the nerves start going, both fights start going. It's the fight before the fight. It's kind of neat to come see it. Tickets are on sale, guys. The good ones are going real fast, so come get to the good ones right away. And now please get everybody to do a group photo again, so everybody come on down from the podium and slide.